You know, you make me want to shout, 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 shout.
It's narrow the further they go up the mountain, and this continues throughout the rest of the story. The idea being that the closer you are to perfection, the lesser a on the path. In this level of intimacy, they begin hearing voices that are expressing opposite envy, generosity. Oftentimes they hear someone speak of Orestes, a character who is generous and great to all, as well as a woman, which is Mary.
Look at what?
Mary has been mentioned before, and she's been mentioned a lot because in Catholic religion, especially at the time, she was considered as virtuous human, mother of Jesus, and Jesus was also considered as cheating. So many consider Mary to be first, and because of that, she embodies generosity as well as several of the other virtues that were taught. Dante sees several people see as if they're leaning on each other. After getting closer, Dante realizes that the reason for this is because they're all blind as eyes wired shut. The idea being because they were envious of possessions that they saw having life. They are now all blind without the eye that trouble. Dante speaks to one in Italy about the name of Sophia, who said that she is there because she used to get more joy out of misfortune than her own fortune, in which Dante promised to pray for her, as well as helping back home to pray for her as well. See, in Inferno, the core concept behind the eyes that Dante had is that one considers getting what they deserve, but also because there is no hope for them, so why cry over spilled milk? Whereas the souls here in purgatory have a chance and opportunity to get better because of the mercy of Christ. So therefore, Dante pray for them, and it's shown the story to be a good thing to pray for the dead, because this is the point where pious is put away and accepted. And also, if any of the like people right here have to carry big rocks for people can be blind, I want to remember that there were multiple occasions hell, and that's the ones who were lucky enough to fill out around. There were like forever the they were like stone off on forever, or the 10th year, this being conscious and increasing that. There's a scene on this tier where two approach Dante, and there's a very section of telling and I do want to make this I made monologue about the Kevin asking about words, which began to as but this it is because he was made himself. And in that book, he tried to emphasize how much Jesus is sitting and how much he loves it. There is a particular hell and Harry to ask what's happened at that time. Now that that's serious, so I'm playing. So, Dante talks about as
Too low.
Virgil has a moment where he explains to Dante and the reason that it's so common on Earth is because humans, everything on Earth. So when you give someone else thing that future as a loss, so but in actuality, all things can be lost, but spiritual goodness cannot. So in reality, item to achieve essentially spiritual points, that is gain. And the reason people are so important on earth is because they can't think of things as spiritual manners. Again, really like faith and charity mentioned in the same breath as people with copper wire close enough at the lights. And as they make their way out of this layer, the angel of generosity appears and wipes another Dante's forehead.
Fuck you!
And as with the previous students, as they enter, they are shown examples of opposite of craft that the example being Harry finding guns temples, Pharisees, as well as stone. Both of times he could have reacted to wrath, but instead jumped back. Throughout this letter, there is and parts of everything that makes it near impossible to see anything. And throughout the smoke, Dante sings again, people trying to preserve their sentence in order to be a better person. Dante and Virgil cross a man on this layer by the name of Walter. Explains that just as life, rage, and wrath blinded them, the true virtue of the world, here in the afterlife, they are suffered by being blinded perpetually. Not blinded like envy, blinded like big smoke cloud. There's a very interesting conversation here where Dante asks the problem start itself. Or in other words, are people who do bad things just a part of a system that makes them do bad things? Which Marco implies that if that were the case, then free will would not exist. And the very nature of free will is the capability to do right and wrong. This conversation then shifts into how have led entire countries and civilizations to the path of wrong. And there's the part I really like.
No colors anymore. I need them to turn black.
The sword and the shepherd are now talking about this man, which is things like power and conquest are the shepherd, which is how they mix.
You know you make me wanna shout, 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 show me the moves. Show me the moves. Show me the moves. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Maybe I'm an idiot who doesn't.
La 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 la, show me the moves. La 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 la, show me the moves. Yeah, 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 show me your moves. Da 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 da.
Definition of instances of wrath. One being from Virgil's as well as the Haman Esther, with another yet saying this one being. See what happened all of cheers is that on entry they see the thing that the Cheetos are supposed to do. They then see consider its punishment, the notion of what the sin did was able to craft.
Jesus Christ, you sound racist saying that.
It's at this point that the sun is setting.
So you're black. That sounds racist. That's alright. Don't say that shit. Like, you can't. It sounds. Oh, it's a bread. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Naturally, every path which is the drawing to God and things that are true. And then it's the love of mind. It's love of mind to every person, and it's their enough.
What that?
Chasing their time is my convention. That their bad action is for example, if you're finding this thing, well, that's pride. If you're finding this thing, that's envy. So he explains that purgatory is separated into two sections, lower purgatory and upper. Lower is three tiers that they just passed. All of these are examples of misplaced love. In other words, pride, envy, and wrath, all examples of placing love, affection,